Good morning. This presentation specially focusing on insights of core engineering. How best we can revive core engineering in educational institutions. As you know, most of educational institutions are filling up with admissions into CSC IT. Students are not joining or taking admissions into core engineering branches. The reasons, if we focus on, there are means especially two reasons we can say. One is on part of student as well another part of educational institutions. Students identifying these two branches are blue collar jobs. Civil jobs and mechanical jobs are blue collar jobs, whereas computer science engineering jobs are identified as white collar jobs. That's the main reason why students are not taking admission. Whereas coming to educational institutions, they are not giving branding for these two branches like they are giving for CSC. As well, they are not convincing the students the importance of civil and mechanical engineers to the society. Meanwhile, infrastructural development, infrastructural building in the educational institutions for these two branches is comparatively low with the computer science engineering. So we can't immediately means blame the student that they are not properly focusing on these two disciplines. Then what is the future of civil and mechanical disciplines? How we can revive, how we can strengthen civil and mechanical branches in educational institutions? These are going to be my covering slides. So please stay tuned, and I request everybody should subscribe my channel and like if you are accepting my insights about civil and mechanical engineering, and if you have any against comment on this, you can please be feel free to comment on comment box. Thank you so much. Coming to actual topic, how we can revive and strengthen civil and mechanical engineering. Here are the key developments and reforms needed in the educational sector. One is curriculum modernization. Second, industry collaboration. Third, skill-based training and certifications. Four, branding and awareness. Fifth, infrastructure in colleges or universities. 6. Strong career pathways. 7. Research and innovation cells. We are covering all these points in detail in the coming slides. Coming to the first point, curriculum modernization. Educational institutions should design their curriculum in alignment with the industry requirement. The topics which are required by the industry must be included into the curriculum so that when the student is coming out of the educational institution, they are able to get job in the competitive environment. What are the topics? I'm just giving a few of the topics which are essentially required for means getting jobs in a dynamic environment. One is about smart materials, sustainable construction, 3D printing for manufacturing, mechatronics and robotics, electrical vehicle designing. If we integrate the topics like these, the student will get a scope in getting the job easily. Then coming to the next one, project-based learning. Educational institutions should introduce their learning in a more practical way rather sitting into the class and attending the lecture on board. So make practical world projects mandatory in each semester. Design thinking and problem solving. Introduce these as core skills. Industry academia collaboration. To strengthen the curriculum, to make the curriculum as real time, as well reducing the shortage of skill, this industry academia collaboration will definitely help the educational institution. Identified three major portions here. One is making mandatory internships so that the student will get a chance. Suppose if a student completes their 1 year of course, that student should be allowed to go for an internship for a period of 1 week, 10 days, 20 days or 30 days, whatever the period decided by the institution and the industry mutually. So the student during the period, it may be in the summer break, whatever, the student will go for an internship in the industry or into the company wherever it may be, the construction, or it may be the auto manufacturing unit, or it may be the infrastructural projects. The student will have the ability to understand the system or structure organization, and they can understand the topics which they were learned during 1 year period of time, how best they can implement into that industry. And they also have the ability to identify where is the skill gap also. Second one, industry experts as visiting faculty. Regular lectures or workshops by practicing engineers. Means educational institution must arrange lectures by industry experts. Sometimes we may call them as a visiting faculty to the educational institution. It may be as in a semester for a 3 visits or 4 visits. The industry experts may be called to the educational institution to deliver, means a particular topic which is out of their syllabus. So that will help them to understand beyond the curriculum. Second thing, adapting a program. Private companies may be allowed to adapt and modernize the college laboratories. So that such kind of MOUs or else such kind of integrations may be done by the educational institutions in collaboration with the industry sector. Skill based training and certification. So we need to improve the skills of our students to match with the industrial requirement. That is also essential. Suppose if a student is coming out of the course after 4 years, if they are unable to meet the dynamic requirements of the industry by the time, it will be useless to study or to spend 4 years of time, valuable time, which in other case we can call it as a valuable time, for 4 years by a single student. So educational institution must ensure this point. Skill-based training and certifications must be provided. Create national skill development programs focusing on AutoCAD, SolidWorks, ANSYS, it is for mechanical, and STAAD, Pro, BIM, Revit for civil engineering, electrical vehicle maintenance and assembly, EV maintenance and assembly, surveying drones, smart sensors, partner with NSDC, Skill India, IITs, NPTEL for online plus hands-on training. Means there are various ways. Suppose means if we are updating the students and providing training on all these updated topics so that the student will have a chance to match with the requirement industry. Suppose if the student is passing 4 years valuable time in the educational institutions and unable to meet the requirement after the fourth year, because the syllabus, whatever we are teaching, gets outdated after the fourth year, isn't it? So after 4 years, what is a student has to get? This is a market requirement. Based on the market requirement, the student should be made ready at the educational institution. By we can't revise the syllabus as per the requirement of the market every time. So what we can do in other case, certification programs or training programs can be arranged in our education institution so that additional certifications will help in addition in along with their studies, their degrees, to get the job easily. Creating branding and awareness. For getting admissions at the first stage, it is highly essential. We have to create branding for mechanical and civil branches. Otherwise, it's not possible to get the admissions as easily. And also, we have to create awareness in the market. How we can create awareness? How we can create branding? Means, I just give one tip. Mechanical and civil engineering branches should be created as a brand as nation building disciplines. Second thing, creating awareness campaigns. So career awareness campaigns can be conducted seminars in various places, identified places like schools and junior colleges about the job roles in a private sector and about the government job roles must be explained in a through campaignings. Next one, showcasing success stories from these branches on platforms like institutional YouTube channels rigorously. Coming to the next one, infrastructure in colleges or universities. It is essential to get branding for that particular branch or discipline. We need to upgrade college or institutional laboratories to industrial standards. adapt a lab program we covered in earlier may best fit at this area. Encourage setting up real-time mini project areas like a model construction site or a garage. Provide access to simulation software or virtual testing laboratories. Next, strong career pathways means ultimately any institutional means admission depends on the number of candidates got placed in industry. So we need to tie up with organizations for guaranteed placements or apprenticeships. Encourage students to pursue GATE, engineering service exam, and international certifications. Promoting entrepreneurship in construction technology, retrofitting, and EV conversion kits. So by doing this, we can build up career of our joined students. Research and innovation cells. So these two branches should also be supported or backed by funding to promote research in areas of mechanical and civil engineering. This civil engineering can possibly focus on local problems. Like I have given few examples like rural road construction, affordable housing, sustainable mobility, these like. And seed funding for student startups in mechanical fabrications or civil technologies can be done. So with all these, so with the research innovation cells, some means funding to the research for about new innovations, whereas a strong building a strong career pathways, infrastructural building, creating branding and awareness, skill based training and certifications, and curriculum modernization. All these will help the student to get the job with less shortage of skill gap with the expected industry standard as well as educational standard.